Thank you, Gurma. Thank you, Swamiji, for being with us again. Hari Om and Koti Koti Pranam to you. So, my question, I'm afraid it's a little bit mundane and it's a little bit associated with the, practical aspect of this. So, my question is, for as long as I occupy this body-mind complex, my body and mind, they are susceptible to pain and disease. So sometimes, even if we are healthy, we find ourselves stuck in unpleasant social situations. So we are often with people who may cause us stress or anger or fear. So in such situations, how do we bring back the calmness of the mind? Because without a calm mind, we are unable to focus on this pursuit of real knowledge of ourselves. And as we discussed, a pure mind is needed. So how do we retain the pure mind if we are surrounded by people or situations that cause us deviation from that pursuit?
For that, take out some time to address those situations when you're by yourself, when you're away from those situations, when you get more objective, when you're not involved, then you're more objective. You can look at those things from a distance and analyze what causes fear, what causes anger, what causes this. I will find that that entity is involved, of course, but I am also involved in some way. It's only when the two entities are involved that fear, anxiety, whatever can happen. So what is my part in that? Only this person is what it is, the world is what they are, what they are, no question about it. But then, what is my part in that? How much importance I give to that? Why am I so concerned? Why am I so afraid? Even if somebody does something, is it necessary that I have to become afraid, I have to become scared in the situation I am in? But when you are by yourself from a distance, you can see how sometimes it just become a habit on our part. So understand what is my part in my fears, anxieties, worries, unhappiness, sadness. The world has a part, no doubt about that. But I also have a part. And can I address that part? World I cannot control. But my part is my attitude. How much importance I give, how I look at it, what I think of myself. So bring those things also in when you have a moment of quietude, when you can be objective. Analyze and take any situation when you are afraid. Take that situation. What caused fear? And all right, why am I afraid? What will happen? So look into that and stretch it, to just get into depth of that, not just superficially. Because we superficially become afraid and stay there or just leave it there. And that may be so when you are in a given situation. You may not have that kind of leisure but when you are by yourself, leisure, take those a few events, significant events, address them, understand them. See what is your part in that. How it has become a habit, how it has become my habit to judge something, to conclude something, brand something, So we will understand ourselves also. And more we understand ourselves, more we may be able to uncouple ourselves from this, become more objective. So being objective, meaning that understanding things for what they are, giving importance that they deserve. Everything deserves importance, but not more than what it has. When we sometimes give it much more importance, then also it causes problem. So we don't give any importance, then also it causes problem. There's no problem is also not right. Everything is a problem also is not right. There is problem, some problem. This much is a problem. Just to relate a little, incident with a Puja Swamiji. He was relating, this man comes to Puja Swami. Swamiji, I'm in pain. Oh, wow, you're in pain? Yes. Whole body is in pain? No, Swamiji. Oh, your right side is in pain? Yes, Swamiji. Your right leg is in pain? Yes, Swamiji. Is your knee paining? Yes, Swamiji. What, this point is paining? Yes. So what is paining is one little point on one right knee. He says, I'm in pain. So this is the habit of the mind that it exaggerates things also. So localize the things, so localize the problem, See where the problem, not that there is no problem. We don't want to say there are problems. But then understand problems for what it is. How much impact it has, what is its role, what is the impact, then address that. We don't say there's no problems in life, no cause of fear, we don't say that. But very often, I add a lot of stuff into that habitually. So when you are by yourself, then address some of those, not 2-3 things that bother you every day and resolve them. All right, yes, this is so, but this pain is this much, fear is this much, insecurity is this much, concern this much. Not that there is no fear, no pain. It's there, but not. We are exaggerating things very often and get overwhelmed by them. When you're objective, you will not get overwhelmed. Then you can, yeah, I understand now. What should I do? Yes, there is concern here. This person, I have to be careful. He's so and so, such and such, he or she, whatever. All right, what is my strategy? So when you're by yourself, you can decide your strategy of how to deal with that. In the heat of the situation, you can't decide that. You get overwhelmed by that. So something keep repeating every day. Every day, same anxieties come, same fears come. So take those 3, 4, 5, 10 things that are important. Understand them, address them, decide your strategy. Mind may forget. Again, remind the mind, train it. So train the mind by being objective, by understanding things for what they are and not the way I imagine them. I don't say there are no fears, no concerns. There are. You have to be careful, you have to protect yourself, you have to take precautions. All of this has to be done. But then we get so overwhelmed that we are not able to even do that sometimes. So give the importance to the things that they deserve. And then decide your strategy as what it is that how to deal with that. Seek help also if necessary.
Thank you, Swamiji. As always,
Okay.
you've provided a lot of clarity. Thank you so much.
Yes.